Hello, and welcome to this video. There's no name for it yet. I'm not sure if it's a series. I don't want to hold myself to it because I'm very bad at following through with series. But I'm Tammy. I make patches and other stuff on my store, which will be posted on my store YouTube. Because I want to make like vloggy stuff or whatever, and like craft stuff. And I do have like videos showing how to make patches, but if you didn't know, I love baking too. And I think I'm okay at it. I like cooking as well. And I'm gonna teach you how to make flan tonight. It's nighttime too. Totally didn't try to plan that. I'm not trying to be like cliche and stuff like that. I spent the whole day today walking around thinking I was gonna go thrifting, but it's New Year's Day and everything is closed. So I said I'm gonna make flan instead. The stuff you need, there's not really a lot of that you need. It's a relatively cheap recipe to follow. It cost around $17 to get all these things. So it's not too bad, and you can probably get it a lot cheaper at like grocery outlet. The equipment that you need is also not that much either. You need 2 bowls. Funny enough, I did get mixing bowls for like Christmas this year, but they haven't been mailed here yet from my parents. So we're just going with my 2 Halloween bowls I got a few years ago. You need a cake pan. I guess this is 8 inches, I don't know. You can do a flan pan too. I'm still fiddling with that because the last time I used it, the flan didn't bake the same way, and it was very weird. And then you just need a tray that will fit the bowl and stuff. So deep enough to fit the bowl into it, because this is where your water bath goes. I forget what it's called. It's where you bathe the flan. Anyways, I needed a whisk too, which weirdly enough, like I said, I really like baking, but I don't have a whisk. And that's it. I mean, one thing that's unnecessary is that you need like a cooling rack. You don't really need that. If you have like an oven mitt or something that won't catch on fire, you can just put the pan on top of it to cool until it's ready to flip. So yeah, I'm gonna take the rings off. I already washed my hands. But yeah, this recipe doesn't call for rings. I think it would make it too clunky of a flan. So yeah, and also rolling up the sleeves as well. Let's get into it. I forgot to mention, you also need like a thing, like kind of like a soft spoon just to mix this. I only have a spatula. Again, I kind of just moved here. It's been like a year since I've been living here, but I don't have all the things, okay? I had my priorities put together. I had to get a tattoo on my leg, okay? You need this to a pot to make the caramelized caramel. Little measuring cups, which again, you can get this super cheap at Dollar Tree. And then a can opener, which again you can get at Dollar Tree as well, which this is from Dollar Tree. Yeah, this is all the stuff you need. I'm kind of glad that I don't have my heater on right now, because like I have an electric heater that I've been using because there's a wall heater and I'm from California and I don't know how that works and I'm too scared to figure it out. But anyways, so I'm kind of glad I don't have the heater on because I have all the lights on, because this is a basement and it's like it's really dark and stuff, you know? So like I said, you are separating your eggs. Let me like move it down so you can see my hands. So I'm not good at cracking eggs. I have no way of like actually doing it, but I'm gonna put that in here. So I'm gonna crack it. Do not judge me because like I said, I can't crack eggs. And I hope none of the yolks break. Carefully, I'm going to take this out. I'm fine with not saving the egg whites because I'm not going to try to make anything with that later. Also, I don't want to save it. I feel like it would smell. So yeah, you're separating your egg yolk. And there is like a thing that you can use to separate it. I think like a tool. But your hand is fine. Oh god. You just kind of separate your fingers a little bit and let the yolk come out. Yeah. Okay, last egg. I think I have a bowl big enough too. Anyways, okay, let me go wash my hands because there's a bunch of alien goo on me. I actually meant to, I meant to actually bag this before I started, but I completely forgot. I was gonna try that. I was like, oh, it'll make it way easier to clean, and then I forgot to do it. You need a big bowl to mix everything. This is way too big, but it's all I have. Yeah, like I don't have any other bowl I can use, but you need this to mix everything all together. I got this from JCPenney years ago because I used to work at JCPenney. I did my time, and I got this discounted. That was the best part of working at JCPenney, was getting all of the discounted Halloween stuff. Because now look at this. It's a mixing bowl, it's a salad bowl, it's an any bowl you want. So you just put your egg yolks in there. Okay, now on to all the parts, right? So evaporated milk. You could use a hand mixer if you wanted. The only reason why I don't is just because the last time when I did make it at my mom's house, when I was there for Christmas, it kind of came out a little bit bubbly, which, I mean, the consistency was fine. It tasted good, but I don't know. The next thing you do, so you already added all your eggs, your egg yolk, only egg yolk, okay, because that's the trick. I think that a lot of people kind of complain about the taste of flan because they think that it tastes too, like, eggy, and I think it's because of the egg whites. That's just my guess. I don't know. I think I saw that somewhere on a baking show. I don't know. I'm not a professional. I just make stuff. But anyways, I think that's the trick, is that you're supposed to only do it with egg yolk and stuff. If you get some egg, like just a little bit of egg whites, it will be fine. But if you get, like, I think like a full ass egg in there, it's gonna taste gross. So yeah, you got your condensed milk. You got your things of evaporated milk. You have your thing of vanilla, 2%. I don't know. For vibes. So now you can start mixing it. And you could use a hand mixer if you wanted, but it's fine if you don't. So everything's combined. I'll like show you how it looks right now. So that's how it looks. Okay, so there's like still some like little yellow bits, but it's not the end of the world, and I think it's fine. It looks pretty combined to me, and it feels combined too, because the condensed milk doesn't feel as like, hello, and welcome to one of the scary parts of the video. You need 3/4 cups of sugar in here. So a 1, a 2, and a 3. That's it. My recommendation when you're working with making caramelized stuff is making sure that you are just continuously mixing it so it doesn't burn, because it will burn. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna set the, what's it called, the oven too. I guess while I'm mixing, because it's gonna be a while, I can talk about some of my favorite gothy bands, and some punk bands, like bands that I've been really into recently. I got very into the OCs. Funeral Solution, I think that's the name of the album. I'll double check, but that album is phenomenal. That's what actually made me get very into the band, because before that I listened to, it was like Canyon Critters or something like that. I guess for more gothy bands, or post-punk, I guess. Maybe I'll like kind of move my way down. For post-punk, a recent band that I got very into, it's not a recent band though, is The Birthday Party. Hee Haw is a very good album. because I think that more people should listen to Bauhaus, because I don't know, I just feel like no one listens to Bauhaus that much, or at least people don't talk about it. An album that I will recommend, a Bauhaus album I'll recommend you listen to, is Sky's Gone Out. That's a good album. I recently discovered Mask. That song, like I've listened to some of that album, but I just never listened to that song for some reason. I guess I was skipping around. Phenomenal music video. If you've never seen it, go watch it. It's a really great music video. It's so cool, so creepy. The song is also just so creepy and like, it's just so great. Oh, it's starting to caramelize now. Scary. I'm trying to be so careful to not burn my wrist on the pot. This would be a lot easier if I had like an actual spatula, but I don't. I'm gonna wait until Halloween time again to see if I can find anything at Home Goods. This year, dude, Home Goods did not have anything really. Like, I don't know. Like, or at least the stuff that they had, like, already had, like, a fruit bowl. Yeah, hopefully this year the Halloween stuff will be good. Dude, R.I.P. Joann's. That used to be like my secret place that I would go to get like fucking Halloween or home decor and stuff, you know. So much like of my like really cute stuff that I have is from fucking Joann's, and now it's gone. And I try to find like where the person that makes like her or that sold like at the store, like if they're selling anywhere else, but I couldn't find anything. If you know anything, you can private message me. You can message me on Etsy. Message me on Etsy if you don't want it to be like public knowledge, because I get it. We have to keep like our good places kind of secret, you know? Anyways, the caramel's done. The oven is essentially preheated. I'm making sure all the clumps are gone. Prior to that happening, I turned off the heat to make sure that it wouldn't burn. After that, you're just gonna pour the caramel into the bowl where you're gonna have the flan in. And it's fine if it's not like perfectly coating the whole thing, because it kind of spreads once it comes out. So this is the caramel goop on there. Yeah, I try not to let it like sit for too long before I put in the flan stuff, because I'm scared like if it hardens it's not gonna pour out right. But I don't know. Now on to the other thing, which is pouring the flan out. I'm a little lazy and I'm not gonna like I was thinking of like getting like little bowls or like little cups and just like pouring the flan in slowly like that, but I'm just lazy and I'm gonna see if I can just do it all. Yep, I did it. When you pour the flan in, it's gonna like kind of be right there on the brim, and it's gonna be kind of scary, but if you have an 8-inch cake pan, you'll be fine. It's not gonna pour out. But also don't blindly do it. Don't believe me, because I don't want to be at fault if something really bad happens. Now is the really scary part, which is the water, the bath. In my notes, I said to put in boiled water, but I think I'll be fine if I just do very hot water for my faucet. I only have a coffee maker. I think I can maybe boil the water, but that's gonna take too long, and it's gonna take too many times because it has to fill up to the tip, to fill up to like right there, or like even like a little below is fine, but the water has to fill in all the way essentially. When I put in the water bath, I usually put the flan and the pan into the oven, like not all the way in, but I pull out the rack like a little bit. So you're gonna slowly pull out the rack. You're going to carefully put the flan onto the rack. And then I'm gonna do the scary part, which is putting the water in. So it's as filled as it's gonna be. I'm just gonna push it in very slowly. Regardless if your oven is crooked like mine, you do have to do it like that. And pray for the best. Oh my god. Okay. I'm back and it survived and it was very scary. I did not record while I was taking it out, because it is actually terrifying taking the flan out of the water bath thing. It's really scary because like you can get burned really easily. Here's a reenactment of how it all went down. Like I said, it was really scary. I was super duper careful about like slowly taking it out and like first taking out the flan pot and then slowly moving the water bath tray out and then just dumping it into the sink. Like, it was scary. But yeah, the flan survived. It's just setting, so now we're just gonna let it sit for 3 hours. I think some of the bubblies are just because some of it fucking spilled out, but whatever. So that's 3 hours, and that's a really long time. So I'm gonna probably take off all my makeup and then probably do like a whole see you later, you know, thing after. Or I might do it right now too. I don't know. While I have everything on. No, I'll do it later. Yeah. Hello. How was your break? I was kind of working on editing the video pretty much. Now it's time to flip it. Okay, so how you flip the flan is you need a butter knife. With the butter knife, you cut into the side, so I try to like make it so that the knife is like towards the edges. Yeah, kind of go slow because it's, you know, it's a custard, you know, it's very like flimsy and stuff. Yeah, just try to keep it on the edge. And then once I reach the end, that's the end. And now a part that's kind of scary is flipping it. So you hold it together, you have the plate on top, and you just flip it over. Flip again. Oh, yeah, it did it that time. Oh, there you go. I mean, you know, I need a kind of slightly bigger plate, I think, but, you know, it's not too bad. Next thing to do is to enjoy it with my freaking plate from Joann's. Joanne. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. Ah, it's like dripping so much. But yeah, that's how you make a flan. It's a little scary. And it's a little chaotic too, honestly. But like I said, it's a very not stressful dish to make either. It's a contradiction. Like a lot of us are. Hopefully you can understand me even though I'm chewing. But this is how I'm doing the outro. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was a chill time at least. Stay tuned for a little bit after. There's the 2 bands I mentioned and the one that is a recent band that I recommend you check out after this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. No.